Hi, hi everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to LA International School's Break Free program. I am Ridu.
And I am Ajanta. And I was looking at myself yesterday and I was wondering, I sounded so exuberant and hi Yasin, hi Amrin, so exuberant even when I say my hi, that when you're really happy and you're looking forward to something, the kind of feeling that you have, that's exactly how I feel every day at 6:30. I'm so looking forward to meeting up with you guys online and checking out how your day has been. How was your day today? You know that this is the fourth Saturday and this is the weekend here again. And I'm so glad I'm Ajanta. And this is the Break Free program, which is for children and everybody across the world. And we are so happy to host it for you. We are so happy to share every single day with each one of you. It's really, really my privilege if you ask me. Hi Rekha, how are you? And Satyam, nice to see you this evening too. It's always a pleasure. So, looking forward to the weekend. Today we won't be seeing you tomorrow, so we will be missing you. Hi Aisha. Hi Fiza. Hi Deepa. So nice to see you all. So we won't be seeing you tomorrow. So this will be our last live chat for the week, and we shall take it forward right now.
Yeah, so we're on day 16 of the LA International School's Break Free program. We've had 16 days of non-stop fun, and of course, we've had 16 days of a lot of learning, a lot of challenges. We've seen kids come a really long way. I've been hearing great feedback. It makes us feel extremely
Really happy.
humbled to know that this program is working out. I hear from many parents, I hear from students directly, and of course, I do hear from the spectators of the Break Free program and the other people who have taken a great interest in participating. So we've been having a lot of fun with it. We cannot wait to move forward. Yesterday, of course, was a super interesting topic. We did the wonders of nature, and I think a lot of people had a lot of fun. I think especially the smaller kids, the younger kids, because they were studying all about snow and they were studying about hailstorms and whatnot. So they found it extremely interesting.
Ritu, actually, even the older kids, the high school children.
Yeah.
Hi, Krishna. I was just talking about Krishna. Hi, Vinny. Nice to see you online. It's a kind of connect. It makes me feel so good to see you out there. You're my special person in the world. My sister is my very special person in the world. So yeah, and I was making a special mention about Krishna. He was
Yeah.
like superb topic. Krishna really, I think I even commented on that. But yeah, I wanted to share with you that I'm so glad that you liked it. Especially the tornadoes was something that was very interesting to know how it is and how the thunder and the lightning thing. I thought that was really cool, and I'm really glad the high schoolers liked it. Hi Shada, happy to see you as always.
Hi, Vinmasi. Hi, Ammu. So happy that you guys come and join us every single day.
I wanted to tell you a very special person. Hi Prajwal, hi Prashant. Um, uh, Sindhu all from Dubai texted saying that she waits every day by 6:20. She waits to watch our program. She says every day I wait, and that kind of inspired
Yeah.
us. Somebody not connected to LA International School, not connected to having smaller children, not connected in any way, but just liking the program for what it is. She was like, it's such an enjoyable 20 minutes of your show, so I don't like to miss it. Now that is something that makes us want to do more. Not that we would not do, but always, how it is appreciation and acknowledgement, acknowledging that you're doing something and it is good, you feel really, really happy. Hi, Ramchandran, for joining us this evening. It's always a pleasure. So, keeping that in mind, we are super excited to have this evening happening. I actually wanted to share a small thing today that happened very close to my heart. You know how we keep telling, blaming our unhappiness on someone else. She didn't talk to me, so I am unhappy, or Papa didn't give me the cycle, so I am unhappy, or there was a fight between me and my brother, so I'm unhappy. We find the situation or people to be unhappy. The truth is that we don't need to be unhappy at all. It is just us. Everything is within us. So for us to be happy also, we need to be any situation. Like, of course, you'll ask me, what, ma'am, you're telling? Now I'm getting 2 out of 20 means, can I be happy? Is a good question, right? So that is what I've tried to tell you. Even if you're getting a 2 out of 20, it is your 2. And you know that maybe you didn't put in that enough effort to get it. So everything is based on ourselves. I have this very interesting line which I shared it with my kids, and now I share it with my school kids, and now I share it with you all. I always say, when you do something that I don't do wrong, I believe, there is nothing which is wrong or something which is negative. I don't believe. I always say it is a challenge. It's always a challenge. So if you feel that you are challenged with something, you are the first person to know it. If you're doing something wrong, you're not doing something which is right, you're the first person to know it. Nobody has to tell you. So this I have been telling to my kids, and I've been telling to my school kids, and I think you will agree with me. Of course, the right and wrong is very societal. The society decides what is right and wrong, but we don't need to abide by that. We need to feel the goodness in our heart, as long as we are not harming somebody else. That is my take on life, as it has always been. Knowingly, never harm anyone. Unknowingly, if you have harmed someone, you must apologize for it and clear the air. Hi Priya, hi MP, hi Gayatri. Always a pleasure
Yeah.
to see you guys.
Now that I see that Priya and MP have joined us, I don't know if most of you watched, but very recently, I think about 2 or 3 hours ago, because we had music as our topic 2 days ago, the both of them actually sat down and they played a Casio for
How
us,
cool.
both Priya and MP. And I thought it was amazing, Priya Singh and Mahendra Pratap. I really loved watching it. It was
Very
very,
good.
very nice, very good effort, and they actually played a Hindu bhajan on the piano and on the Casio, and then they sang along with it.
Oh,
So I thought it was a
excellent.
very nice take on it, very original, very nicely done, and of course, a huge thank you to the parents. I think they took an extra interest in getting their children to doing that. So I was very, very happy to see that. It just came in, I think, a few hours ago, and
Oh, I have not yet seen
yeah.
it, but I'm going to see it, Priya. I'm going to see it. Truly, I am going to see it, MP. And you're doing a bhajan. Wow, fantastic, fantastic. See, this is what I'm telling. I heard a very funny thing yesterday. A parent told me, "Ma'am, the moment 6:30 comes, we wait, and then you decide what is the challenge and what is the topic you're giving, and then our children are running about deciding, which song we are going to do, or what sketching we are going to do, or what dance we are going to do, and they are so enthused. Thank you so much for this program, because it is helping the children to be occupied. I think Divya Srinivas also made a mention of that, specifically related to the children being able to perform, and how it is to be involved and to better themselves. I believe Akshara asks Divya every day, what has Vridu Didi planned for today? What is the challenge that I need to be ready with? So that's the kind of thing that makes us feel happy. Hi Renu, always a pleasure to see you, my dear. Yeah. So MT and Priya, awesome.
So coming back to what we're going to be doing today, of course, yesterday was Wonders of Nature. Today we're going to be doing a math day. We haven't had a math day all week, so we thought that you could have a math day today. Your math day today is going to be very, very interesting. I mean, there is going to be the basic math in it, but of course, alongside that, it is going to be very interesting. For the smaller babies, it is going to be learning your bigger numbers, and you're going to be learning how to tell time. There's a rhyme for it, and then there's a story that comes along with it. And if you guys learned it, you'd be able to tell time. A small thing about math. I think most of us are afraid of it. And I think that math teachers are always burdened with so much to get done that they often tend to skimp out on the revision, or they tend to not have the time, even if they have the intention to work with the slightly weaker students. And if I'm being really honest, most students are the weakest in math because it's an extremely difficult subject to understand. It's something that requires a continuous practice. You need to work towards it, like how we take a shower every day. You got to revise math every day. So that's how math works. And so today, once the live video ends, you'll be able to take a look at the work. Of course, there are going to be a lot of basic concepts in there. First is going to be the math vocabulary that first to third grade is going to be hearing. That's the video that they're going to watch for today. Why did I choose math vocabulary? It's basically because, we all tend to tell the tables in a by-hearted way. One ones are two, one twos are
Two ones are two, two twos are four by rote actually.
Yeah, we just do it as a rote learning basically. And to kind of, most students would understand it, but there are of course a few children who do not really understand what we mean by the word, like when we are talking about LCM, or we're talking about HCF, or we're talking about fractions. Fractions is again a really difficult concept for people to understand. So keeping all of that in mind, the lower classes, you will be learning a little bit of fractions for today. You will be taking a look at money concept, you will be learning vocabulary, and you will be learning how to tell time. When we come to 4th to 6th, it's again a little bit of the same thing, but it's extremely unique. I'll tell you why our math day is enjoyed by most of the kids is because we do not give them any math sums to do. They need to do about 5 to 10 sums on a concept of their own choice. So they get to pick the number, they get to pick how many digits they want to use, they get to basically have freedom, which they don't otherwise get during a math class.
Learning. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
So they tend to have their own freedom to kind of, and they get to pace themselves out. Why I picked the topic for today is because we don't have any work scheduled for tomorrow. So you also do have a little bit of time to get in your work tomorrow, and then you need to turn it in by Monday morning. So that's basically what 1st to 3rd grade will be doing. 4th to 6th is again going to be touching up a little bit upon math vocabulary. But the interesting part is the senior school is going to be learning math, but only through puzzles. You guys are going to have math puzzles. They are kind of like word problems, but without all of the algebra or the trigonometry in it. It requires you to use your logical and practical sense. Because I think at the end of the day, when it comes to normal life, we tend to use multiplication, division, your fractions, the most, and that's where most of the kids get stuck. So I thought it would be really nice if you guys could just brush up on it a little bit, and then you could kind of solve the puzzles, because that would be really interesting. These puzzles are not very simple. So it does require you to actually spend a little bit of time and think. And the best part is it comes with the solution at the end of it. So you would be able to go and figure out where you went wrong. I always believe in open book testing.
Yes, absolutely. That's because,
yeah.
Absolutely. We definitely believe in that, because here we are not talking about rote learning in the simple sense that nowadays we have, it's gone so much ahead. You don't need to have memorization skills. Like we used to earlier, because hi DJ Butt, I see that you are there. Hey, hi, thank you for joining us, Devi.
Hi Mati. Hi Devi.
Yeah, so DJ Bhai, yeah. So hi Mati, I was just saying that earlier we used to expect children, we used to train them, as a matter of fact, in schools and help them in memorizing things. At this point of time, you want to know what is the capital of Yugoslavia. All you need to do is Google it and you have it there. Earlier, we used to, learn it, memorize it, and then we used to say it. So now, education is going to be very you need to apply the knowledge you have. And the puzzles for today that is why it was discussed to have the puzzles, because you need to analyze how to do it. You need to think what are the ways that you're going to solve that. So that is something that is very interesting for the high school students that Vridu had discussed and decided to have for you guys. I'm super looking forward to it. If you can give us some more inputs on the puzzles, that would be really super interesting.
Yeah, so the whole point with this puzzle is that it doesn't only test your algebra, or it doesn't only test your fast mental math skills. It's also going to test a little bit of your geometry skills. It's going to be testing your identification of shapes. So all in all, it's a very, very cool thing to do. Even your parents would find it insanely interesting to take a look at the puzzle and to kind of try and solve it. So that's to do with the math for today. I do think that math is something that has to be revised continuously, like I was saying. And so the concepts may seem really simple, but when you do go and you do watch the videos, you do understand how many parts of it that we were missing earlier. You know, we all tend to just continue learning it in the same way that we've been taught, but when we kind of figured out that there are so many different ways in which you can find the same solution, you can pick the best solution that works out for you. You know how it is, we all have math teachers, and we have all teachers are excellent. They try to make our lives easier, but of course maybe what solution they are giving us may not work out for a certain individual in the class. So by doing these kind of puzzles, you get to figure out what kind of solution works best for you, and you can continue to apply that once the school year begins. So that's the whole point behind the math day and the whole point behind puzzles. Coming to the challenge for today we have a really interesting challenge. For smaller babies, of course, I'd like you guys to draw a picture of a big clock, because you will be learning how to tell time. Right. And I'd like you to write down the numbers on it. And if you could draw the big hand and the small hand, that would be excellent. I really hope that the parents will help your kids to get around to doing that. That's for nursery, LKG, UKG. From first grade to ninth grade, you guys all have the same challenge, but we're going to be having different quantities of it. From first to third, I want you guys to take out a few cups in your homes or your katoris, and I want you to add a little bit of spice to each one of it. Now what I mean by that is you can put chili powder in one, you can put turmeric powder in one, you could put coriander powder, you could put a little bit of jeera seeds, whatever you have just in your house. Just add a little bit to the cup and then place it in front of you, close your eyes. Either you can have a parent kind of shuffle the spices around, or you can do it yourself, and then while keeping your eyes closed, you got to pick up each cup, smell it, and tell us what spice it is.
So avoid the chili powder there, because we don't want you sniffing the chili powder, and then you won't be able to breathe. So no chili powder, no pepper, but definitely you can have your jeera, and then you can have your fenugreek, and you can have your whatever the smells that you can. The parent has to take the responsibility. Then let's not have the thing. Take something which is going to be where what ma'am is trying to say is where the fragrance is, aroma of the thing is really special and very exclusive. And then you kind of figure out what it is what the challenge would be.
So first to third grade has to identify 5 spices, and of course fourth to ninth you'll be placing 10 spices in front of you, and then you got to shuffle it around and tell us which is which while keeping your eyes closed, no cheating. So that's your challenge for today.
Hi Santosh, I see you are online, and yes, MP and Free, we love you too a lot. Today we are going to dedicate this day of Break Free program to our math teachers all over the world, as a matter of fact, because I know what kind of effort it takes to teach math. So a special shout out to Mary, special shout out to Mati, Stephen, Srihari sir, Bhudeshwari, and all the teachers who have taken Shruti, who comes up for the 8th graders and does such a lot of work with the thing. Hi Boji, what a pleasure to see you online too. It's our privilege that you are here, and I want to make a special mention of my favorite math teacher. My favorite math teacher was my friend in the 10th grade. She helped me prepare for the board exams. She would come home or I would go over to her place and we would sit, and she was so good at math. She knew you know how you have an aptitude for things. So children out there, have a big heart, have the goodness to share your knowledge with your friends. Maybe you're good in math, you can share that knowledge. Krishna, Suraj, Sabya, Alok. I'm talking to all of you guys who are very good in your work. So you can help the ones who are not that great in a particular subject. And in turn, they can help you with a subject that they have an aptitude for. So a huge shout out to all the math geniuses out there, especially the teachers. We love you, we respect you, and we thank you for putting the students and us through every step of understanding math better so we can use it in our day-to-day life. That is our privilege to share today for our math teachers. Yeah. So,
all right. So I guess we're going to say bye-bye right now. I hope you all have a very, very safe and a very nice Sunday. I hope you guys will enjoy the activity and the challenge for today. I cannot wait to see all of your work posted. And as usual, we will be posting work right after the live video is done. So we will see you on Monday at 6:30 p.m.
we're going to miss you. Bye bye. Lots of love. Take care.